finding that balance, finding enough time to sleep has just been very, very hard. Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I made a video, but it's because this semester, to say the least, has been very hectic. And I know I can say that about the previous semester, semester one, but semester one, you know, was kind of just my orientation, you know, getting into the flow, getting into the mix of things. This semester, there's a lot more expectations and there's a lot more responsibility. The first being is that I needed more clinical hours than I needed previously. So last semester, if you guys remember, I only needed 45 clinical hours. This semester, I need a total of 180. And so far I've gotten, these last couple of weeks since I haven't been making videos, I've gotten a total about 120 hours, meaning all I need is 60 hours left. So that's incredible, you know, 60 hours left will get me the total of 180. And 180 hours is a big feat and it's a big thing to ask for. It requires you to go to clinical at least twice a week if you want to be caught up. And my goal is I want to be able to get all of my clinicals done before my final OSCEs, which is basically my final assessment for the semester, where I got to go in, I got to assess a patient and come up with an actual diagnosis. And this diagnosis and this OSCEs is actually a lot more high stakes than, you know, the previous assessment that I did for first semester, where, you know, it wasn't as high stakes, but you know, you have to know the basics, how to do a full head-to-toe assessment. When you're doing nursing school, when you're studying for your AD and your BSN, you take a basic assessment course, you do a full head-to-toe. But this OSCEs is a lot more, because you're not just coming up with differential diagnoses, you're not coming up with theories, you need to come up with the actual diagnosis. And if you don't get the diagnosis correct, you basically fail the whole exam. So it is definitely high stakes. It's something that I need to prepare for. And I timed my clinical and my schedule so that I get it done the week before the OSCEs. Alright guys, I just got back from clinical, got 8 hours out of the way, so I am making my way, going past these 180 hours for the semester. And it has been a grind. I spend about 2 to 3 clinical shifts a week just to get these hours done, on top of my full-time job in the ICU. You know, what makes it even harder is that I have to keep constantly adjusting my sleep schedule, my circadian rhythm, on a week-to-week basis. Because literally, I'm going to clinical, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then I gotta stay up on Wednesday night just to get readjusted. I go to work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then rinse and repeat. So this is what's been going on for this semester. I kind of just, you know, see it in my eyes. My eyes have all these dark bags under it because I'm hardly getting any sleep. A couple ways that I've been able to manage it, and I've listened to a lot of you guys' comments on Instagram about how to adjust to a night shift schedule, is, you know, to get things like a face mask. I'll guys show you guys my room real quick. Blacking out the curtains. So instead of, you know, buying on Amazon the standard blackout curtains, I ended up just, you know, saving money. This just came in from Amazon the other day. I got myself a little white noise machine. You got to get your essential oils in. My oil diffuser, I got that going. Every 2 weeks in this clinical that I'm currently in, I got to do soap notes. And so in the hospital, you know, setting, you're going to write notes about your patients, especially as a practitioner. I do an HPI. I take care of their medications, their histories, coming up with diagnoses. And the big difference, you know, between NP school versus BSN is that instead of making nursing diagnoses, you actually get to make medical diagnoses. And something that I have to discover is something called the ICD-10 codes, and this applies to all of medicine. And I'll show you guys a website that I use to, you know, access these codes. Let's say, for instance, you know, I want to diagnose my patient with myocardial infarction. You get different types of codes. This is what you diagnose them. So if it's an acute myocardial infarction, meaning it just happened recently, which is, you know, very likely majority of all MIs, your code's going to be the I21.9. When I'm coming up with my plans of action, you know, I can't just come up with the top of my head and say, you know, therapeutic communication, drink more water. I got to back it up with evidence. So one of the best sites that I highly recommend when you guys go into nursing school is use this resource called UpToDate, especially if your school provides it to you for free. This has been a saving grace. I've been using it for all of my soap notes. The last part that I have to do when it comes to the soap notes is I also have to submit a 1-minute presentation. So in this case, since everything is, via online, I have to record a voice audio recording of myself doing it. And how I've been kind of treating it is pretending as if I'm doing a dictation at the hospital. As you can see, when you're in the hospital, you see doctors oftentimes, they have something called a dragon, like a microphone next to them, so they're able to dictate everything that they say. Now, as a nurse right now in RN, I don't have access to the dragon, but certainly when I become a provider, it is something that is going to be present to me. So I do want to see if I'm capable of using it. I like to practice it if possibly can. So for now, since I don't have access to it, I like to treat this assignment as if I'm doing dictation. Alright, so as you guys can see, this is the recording setting. As soon as I hit record, I'm going to try to do this in a minute, or at least close to a minute as much as possible, so wish me luck. 42-year-old Caucasian female that presents for 6-month follow-up and to review most recent lab results. She admits not eating healthy and exercising as much as she should be due to being busy at work and taking care of her kids. So I'm going to go ahead and submit this assignment. And boom. Happy Wednesday, guys. It is Self-Care Wednesday, meaning it's finally time to just take a break, time to de-stress, because school and work has been getting very stressful lately. And what better way than to go on a hike? So we're on our way right now, taking our self-care day on the way to, where are we going?
Where are we going?
We are going to the Valley of Fire. So the Valley of Fire it's a nice hiking spot. It's a nice view outside of Las Vegas. Just something, to get us out of the city. Good social distancing idea. Yeah.
Vlog takeover. Hey guys, it's me. I'm Tiffany. Christian's driving right now.
What's up, everyone?
Don't crash my car.
I promise I won't.
Anyways, we're trying to find White Dome right now. This is really confusing. Like, this map really doesn't say anything relevant as to where we should go for this hike. So we're kind of just driving around to see if there's another parking lot, because they're trying to make us walk there, and I don't think it's safe because there's no sidewalk and I don't feel like falling today. What do you think?
I mean, my rationale is if you're going to go on a hike, there has to be some kind of parking spot near it, even though it's not an official parking spot. Because you don't want to have to walk on a paved road and get hit by a car on your way to a nice hike. So
yeah, I got a life to live. I can't die yet. So, oh, I see a parking lot, so maybe this is what we're looking for.
So, I think we're doing something right.
I think so. Anyways, I'm going to sign off now because this tripod's very heavy. I don't know how he does it. So catch me on my channel in a few years. All right, bye.
So we just finished the hike and it wasn't that bad, right?
Nah.
Yeah, it took us about 1 hour to get done. We just took our time, just to enjoy the scenery, took some nice pictures and video footage, and overall it was a really relaxing hike. It wasn't as, exhausting and moderate as past hikes we went on, but it's just something that's good as a refresher, rather than just walking around your neighborhood a couple times, getting that fresh air. So that concludes the end of this relaxing hike. We're just going to enjoy the rest of our day, get some good food because we're starving.
I'm hungry.
We're hungry, and we'll continue to take you on our journey. Yay. But until then, see you guys later.